How to concentrate during chanting. Whenever I chant in the middle, if someone talks with me, then I lose concentration. That's a challenge I think we all are facing. How to concentrate during chanting. The example is given about a person who has got jaundice. Has anybody suffered from jaundice? Jaundice at any point of time? Any of you have suffered? No. Good. How many of you like sweets? Everyone likes sweets? Somebody who doesn't like sweets? Anybody is there? Everybody likes sweets, isn't it? When you have jaundice, if you take the sugar and put it in the mouth, it will not appear sweet. It will taste bitter. That's the nature of jaundice. Now, the problem of the taste being bitter is not the problem of sugar. It is the problem of the jaundice, the condition. Now, for curing the jaundice, if the jaundice is cured, then you will again get back that taste of sugar. Sugar will again start tasting sweet. How to become cured of jaundice? The way to cure yourself of jaundice is to eat sugar candy. Sugar candy, if you put in the mouth of a jaundiced person, it will taste bitter to him. But he goes on eating that sugar candy. Slowly he will become cured, and gradually that sweet taste will come back. In a similar fashion, we are all now in a diseased condition. What is the disease we are all having? The disease of bodily identification. Identifying our body as ourself. What we know as the bodily concept of life. So as long as a person is in the bodily concept of life, for him, Krishna's holy name, Krishna's activities, Krishna's pastimes, Krishna's instructions in the Bhagavad Gita, all these things appear bitter. Actually speaking, the name of Krishna itself is so sweet. As Rupa Goswami explains in the Vidagdha Madhava, there is a verse which is spoken by one of the people in the actually Vidagdha Madhava is a drama. So in the drama, one of the verses is spoken, and the verse says that Tunde Tandamani, on the tongue, when Krishna's holy name is taken, the desire arises. Tundavani labdaye, too, desire arises that why I have only one tongue to chant Krishna's holy name? Why don't I have thousands of tongues? And karnarbadebhyas praham. And the ears desire, why I have only 2 ears to hear? I should have millions of ears with which I can hear Krishna's holy name. So, this is the sweetness of Krishna's holy name. This is spoken by Purnamasi. And Purnamasi says that Kidrisam, what kind of nectar has created these two words, these two varnas, these two letters, combination of these two letters, Krish and Na, coming together to make the word Krishna. What kind of nectar has come together to create this? I don't know. The holy name of Krishna is so sweet. This is Purnamasi's description. But when we chant Krishna's holy name, we don't feel that taste. We don't feel any sweetness. We don't feel that kind of thing that I should have millions of tongues to chant Krishna's holy name. We don't feel I should have millions of ears to hear Krishna's holy name. So, that's not the fault of Krishna's holy name. That is the fault of our condition. Just like the jaundiced person, his feeling that sugar candy is bitter is not the fault of sugar candy. It is the fault of his diseased condition. Similarly, due to our bodily concept of life, we don't feel the sweetness of Krishna's holy name. And therefore, when we chant Krishna's holy name, when we chant Hare Krishna Mantra, it is not very attractive. It is not very sweet. And so therefore, we are not able to hold our attention on chanting. Very quickly, we will lose our attention. Somebody comes and disturbs us. Somebody comes and says something. No need for anybody to say anything also. You chant Hare Krishna, you keep chanting, automatically your attention will go somewhere else. That's because of our current diseased condition of the bodily concept of life. Now, how do we come to the stage where we are able to constantly relish the holy name of Krishna so that no matter what happens, our attention will not get diverted? Like Haridas Thakur. Haridas Thakur was chanting 22 out of 24 hours in a day. How many rounds was he chanting? Anybody knows? 192 rounds. 192 rounds. We struggle to chant 16 rounds. He was chanting 192 rounds every day. And still, while chanting, Mayadevi personally came dressed as a very beautiful young woman. Haridas Thakur was not disturbed in the least. He stuck to his chanting because he was absorbed in that sweet taste of Krishna's holy name. That's the real position. But for us, in our current condition, because of the diseased condition of the bodily concept of life, we are not able to taste that. So then how do we develop that taste? How do we become like Haridas Thakur, that we want to 22 out of 24 hours, we want to keep chanting Hare Krishna Mantra, still not satiated, and no matter even if Maya comes herself, we will still not be, our attention from Krishna's holy name will not be diverted. How to do that? Just like for a jaundiced person, to get back his taste of sugar candy, the only cure is to keep eating sugar candy. Similarly, the only way that we can develop that taste for Krishna's holy name again is to keep chanting Krishna's holy name. The more we chant Krishna's holy name, gradually our taste for chanting will reveal itself, and gradually we'll be able to again revive that sweet taste of Krishna. And this is the formula which is given in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, as well as by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself. And Srimad Bhagavatam also says that simply by chanting Krishna's holy name, all perfection will come. We don't have to consider that I don't have a taste, I have to force myself what to do, I feel very burdensome while chanting. All these kind of things we don't have to worry about. This will be there in the initial stages. But as we go on chanting, what will happen? Slowly we will become attached to the chanting, we will become fixed up in chanting our rounds every day without fail. We will slowly that taste will come, and then finally a time will come when we chant Krishna's holy name, the tears will flow from our eyes, our throat will get choked, all these symptoms will come out of an intense love for Krishna. That stage will eventually come. So we have to stick to the process. The process is to chant Krishna's holy name. That will purify us, and that will give us the qualification and eligibility to taste the holy name of Krishna. So this is the beauty of the process of Bhakti Yoga. If you look at Karma Yoga, if you look at Jnana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, for practicing any of these yoga systems, you need a certain qualification. If you have to perform Karma Yoga, you have to be part of the Varnashrama Dharma. If you are born outside of the Varnashrama Dharma, you cannot become a Karma Yogi. And you have to identify yourself as one of the Varnas and Ashramas to be able to perform Karma Yoga. And if you want to become a Jnana Yogi, you want to follow the path of Jnana, you have to take sannyas. Without taking sannyas, there is no question of Jnana Yoga. And if you want to become an Ashtanga Yogi, then Brahmacharya is very, very important. And you have to give up all your family affairs, duties, everything. You have to go to the forest, and in seclusion, you have to practice Ashtanga Yoga. This is the qualification for Ashtanga Yoga. But Bhakti Yoga, no qualification. No qualification is required. You are the most fallen person. You are not even part of the Varnashrama Dharma. you don't know how to practice the duties of Varnashrama Dharma. You may be born as a Hindu, but still you don't know what is Varnashrama. What is my Varna, what is my Ashrama, and what are the duties associated with that? Nobody knows in Kali Yuga. So in Kali Yuga, everybody is so fallen that there is no question of being able to follow the Varnashrama Dharma. So even you're a Mlecha and you're a meat eater, you're a total, you have no idea about Dharma, all these kind of things. Still, if you take up the process of Bhakti Yoga will qualify you to perform the Bhakti Yoga. This is the beauty of Bhakti Yoga as compared to the other yoga systems. That is why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also said, Namna Makari Nija what is that? Namna Makari Sarva Shakti. That all the Shaktis, all the powers of Krishna are invested in the holy name. Namna Makari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shaktis Tattarpita Niyamita Smaranena Kala. And there is no hard and fast rule to be followed in chanting Krishna's holy name. Whereas any other mantra, any other process you want to take up, there are so many rules and regulations to be followed. Niyamita Smaranena Kala, there is no consideration of time, place, circumstance, who is qualified, who is not qualified. You don't have to think about anything. Anybody can chant Krishna's holy name, anytime, anywhere, in whatever condition. Namna Makari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shaktis Tatrarpita Niyamata Smaranena Kala Etadrishi Tava Kripa Bhagavan. This is the great compassion of Krishna. Seeing in Kali Yuga people are most unqualified, he has given his holy name. Etadrishi Tava Kripa Bhagavan Mama api Durdaiva Mai Trishamiha Janina Anuragaha. But look at my Durdaiva. Look at my great misfortune. Nanuraga, I have no attachment for chanting Krishna's holy name. This is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is taking the role of a person in Kali Yuga. We chant Krishna's holy name, na anuraga, without any love for Krishna, without any affection, without any proper attachment, simply because we have been told to chant this many malas we have to chant, as a ritual we are doing. This is the first stage. But as we go on chanting Krishna's holy name, what will happen? Eventually, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Yugayitam nimeshena chakshusha pravrushayitam shunyayitam jagat sarvam govinda virehenami. A time will come when, out of separation from Krishna, tears will flow from our eyes and our throat will get choked. And every second will appear like a yuga, like Kali Yuga consists of 4,32,000 years. It will appear like such a long period of time. How am I able to live without Krishna? It will come to that. So, the process is very simple. We have to keep chanting Krishna's holy name and we have to put all our effort in mindfully, soulfully chanting Hare Krishna. Krishna will help and slowly Krishna will uncover our forgotten love for Krishna and then the taste will come. Then holding the attention on the holy name will be easy. It will not at all be difficult. It's not that after liberation I go back to Godhead, there also have to struggle to chant Hare Krishna. It's not like that. So, we will be able to come to a stage by Krishna's and Guru's Kripa, by Prabhupada's Kripa, we'll be able to come to the stage where we'll be able to chant Krishna's holy name very automatically with full love and affection, where we don't have to struggle like we are doing today. So that's the wonderful gift that Prabhupada has given to us.